Welcome back, my music friends. This week in the breathing gym, I want to keep things simple by continuing our work on steady beat breathing by focusing on our in, hold, out, hold exercise. The most important part about this exercise is to keep everything open. Keep your mouth and our throat open and suspend or hold the air in our lungs by using the diaphragm. We can check to make sure we're using the diaphragm the right way and holding everything open by panting when we fill up with air. And that looks and sounds like this. Try that with me. Let's breathe in for 4 counts. Hold your mouth and throat open, and then we will pant the air in and out, checking to make sure that the throat and the mouth are all the way open. And then we'll release that air for 4 counts. Here we go. Ready? Breathe in. Great. Let's do that again, but instead of panting, this time we'll hold the diaphragm in place and we'll suspend that air without panting. Here we go again. Breathe in for 4 and then hold. Ready? Begin. Now that we've got that practice out of the way, let's add the metronome and our steady beat. So we're going to breathe in for 6, hold for 6, breathe out for 6, hold for 6. Take all 6 counts to breathe in, then hold. Take all 6 counts to breathe out, and then hold. Again, while we're keeping the mouth and the throat open and using the diaphragm muscles to hold the air, we also want to make sure that we're keeping the body very relaxed. So shake it out a little bit, and let's get ready to breathe. 1, 2, 6, and go. Great, shake it out again. Let's do 8 in, 8 hold, 8 out, 8 hold. So we're thinking 8s, and here we go. 1, 2, ready, begin. Breathe in. And hold. And out. All right, shake it out one more time. Loosen everything up. We're going to try a challenge. Now, if you start feeling dizzy or uncomfortable, stop. But we're going to try 10 in, 10 hold, 10 out, 10 hold. If at any point you feel dizzy, uncomfortable, stop, and that's okay. Right? It takes a long time for the body to adapt to these type of breathing activities, so if you're not there, that's all right. With more practice, your body will be better at this. But if you can, give it a try. Here we go with tens. 1, 2, relax and breathe. Whew! That one, oops. That last one can be a challenge, but like any other type of exercise, the more you lift, the more you run, the better you'll do. Let's move on to some rhythm counting. This week in the Rhythm Bible, we're going to take a look at lines number 9 and 10. We finally are going to start seeing some combinations of the rhythm values we've been talking about over the past couple of weeks. We've got taws, or quarter notes. We've got half rests. We've got quarter rests, or taw rests. And that's about it for this week, so it should be pretty simple. Let's see if we can say rhythm number 9 together using taws and silence. Remember, the half rest is 2 beats of silence, and the quarter rest is 1 beat of silence. So try your best not to make any sound during any of those rests. Are you ready? Let's try it. Let's read this rhythm together. 1, 2, ready, begin. Ta, ta. Ta, ta. Ta, ta. Ta, ta. How'd you do? Now that we've had a chance to do it once, let's try it again. See if you can fix any mistakes that you might have made. 1, 2, read again. Ta, ta. Ta, ta. Ta, ta. Ta, ta. All right. For those of you who are doing the number counting system, let's take a look at that. This quarter note is on beat number 1, so we're going to write a 1 underneath it. The next quarter note is on beat number 2, so we write a 2. The half rest is 2 beats of silence. So beat number 3 is silent, and beat number 4 is silent. We don't write anything. Look at the next measure. What do you notice? It's the same. Same numbers. Cross the bar line. Numbers start over. This is beat number 1. This is beat number 2. Beat number 3 and beat number 4 are silent. Take a look at measure number 3. Cross the bar line. Numbers start over. This is beat number 1. This quarter rest is on beat number 2. Do we write anything? No, it's a rest, no sound. If this is beat number 2, whoops, then what beat is this quarter note on? That's right, that would be beat number 3. Again, What beat is after beat number 3? 4. Do we write anything? No, it's a rest. Silence. Okay? Look at measure number 4. What do you know? It looks the same as measure number 2 and the same as measure number 1. So do you think our numbers are going to be the same? Absolutely. Here's beat number 1. Here's beat number 2. Beat 3. Beat 4. Let's try counting using the number system and the metronome. 1, 2, ready, count. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 2. Correct any mistakes you might have made. Let's count that one more time. 1, 2, ready, begin. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 2. Very nice. Let's take a look at the next line. Going back to taws, what do we see here? Looks a lot like measure number 3. So we've done that rhythm. Here's the tricky one. We have a rest. We have a half rest on beats 1 and 2. So we have to be silent for those 2 beats. Also, we got to be silent for this beat here. So this is going to feel like a long time of silence. 3 beats of no sound. Same here, watch out for your rests. And then, of course, at the end, watch out for the rest. Simple, let's just use our taws and rest for line number 10. 1, 2, taws, go. Ta, 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 ta. All right, look at it for a second. Where did you make any mistakes? What do you need to do to fix them? All right, see if you can say ta the exact same time I'm saying ta. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, begin. Ta, 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 ta. All right, for you numbers people, let's take a look at the numbers. Like I mentioned earlier, this measure here, the same as this measure here. So this quarter note is on beat number 1, rest on 2, quarter note on beat number 3, rest on 4. Right? They're the same. This measure, beat number 1, is on a rest, so we are not going to say 1. Number 2, or beat number 2, is also on a rest, so we're not going to say anything right there. So if beats 1 and 2 are silent, what beat is this quarter note on? Yes, that's a 3. And then the next beat would be beat number 4. Cross the bar line, what is that quarter note on? That's beat number 1. Rest on beat 2, rest on beat 3. So what beat is this quarter note on? 4. Cross the bar line, numbers start over. This is beat number 1. The next quarter note is beat number 2. The next quarter note is beat number 3. And what happens on beat number 4? A rest. So let's try counting line number 10 with the numbers. 1, 2, ready, count. 1, 3, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3. How'd you do? Ready to try it again? Look at where you made a mistake. Think about what you're going to do. And here we go. 1, 2, ready, count. 1, 3, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3. Not bad. A pretty simple rhythm. It's only going to get harder from here. Our learning target is I can understand how call and response works in music. Our success criteria is I know I am successful when I am able to listen to the call and repeat what I hear as the response in our song. When we talk about form in music, we're talking about things that sound the same or things that sound different. When you use the word form in math or art, it usually refers to something's shape. If I have a circle and a circle, we say that those shapes or those forms are the same. But if I have a circle and a square, we're going to say that those shapes or those forms are different. However, we can't see sound with our eyes. We have to hear sound with our ears to be able to tell if two sounds are the same or if two sounds are different. A popular form in music is called call and response. The call happens first, and the response can either sound exactly the same as the call, or it can be something completely different. When the call and response are the same, the song acts like an echo. How many of you have heard your own echo? And did you know that sound bounces off objects just like a ball does? If I throw this ball at something hard, the ball bounces and comes back to me. Sound does the same thing. If I shout into a canyon, the sound can bounce off the hard rock walls and come back to my ears. Music and science are awesome! Now, if I throw my ball at something soft, my ball didn't bounce back to me. The energy got absorbed into the curtains. This is the exact reason why most movie theaters put carpet or heavy curtains on their walls. The sound gets absorbed into that fabric rather than bouncing all around the room. Music and science are awesome! The call and response section in Down by the Bay works like an echo. If the call sings, "Down by the bay," then we echo the response back, "Down by the bay." If the call sings, "Where the watermelons grow," then we echo that sound back, "Where the watermelons grow." Let's try singing the call and response section of our song together. We will both listen to the call and we will both echo the response back. Here we go.
Down by the bay,
Down by the bay,
where the watermelons grow,
where the watermelons grow,
back to my home,
back to my home.
I dare not go,
I dare not go,
for if I do,
my
mother will say,
mother will say. This next part of the song breaks that pattern. It's a part where one person is going to sing, "Did you ever see a animal with a," something that rhymes with that animal, "down by the bay." Let's listen to that part of the song and see if we can hear what they're singing about.
Did you ever see a bee with the sun burning down by the bay?
Did you catch the rhyming words? Did you ever see a bee with a sunburned knee down by the bay? Let's sing the next part of our call and response song together. We'll do the same thing we did before. We're both going to listen to the call. We'll both echo the response, and then we'll both stop and listen to the question about the animal at the end of that section. Here we go.
Down by the bay,
Where
the watermelons grow,
where the watermelons grow.
Back to my home,
Back to my home.
I dare not go,
For if I do,
my mother will say,
Did you ever see a cow with a green eyebrow
down by the bay?
So our song has two animals. What was the first animal? A bee. And what did that bee have? A sunburned knee. Bee, knee. Those two sounds rhyme. Did you ever see a bee with a sunburned knee? Now, what was the second animal that we heard? A cow. And what did that cow have? A green eyebrow. Cow, brow. Those two sounds rhyme. Did you ever see a cow with a green eyebrow? Now it's your turn to come up with your own verse. What I want you to do is think of an animal that has one syllable. That animal has to have something that is three syllables. And the animal and the thing that it has to rhyme. So, for example, I'll pick cat. My animal has one syllable, cat. Now I have to find something that is three syllables that rhymes with cat. How about baseball bat? Let's see if it works in the song. Did you ever see a cat with a baseball bat down by the bay? It works. So now think of an animal that has one syllable and find something that it can have that has three syllables. And those two things need to rhyme. Go ahead and pause the video to give yourself some time to think. And when you've come up with your verse, hit play and we'll sing that song together. Are you ready? I'm excited to hear what you came up with. Let's sing our song together, and when you get to the end, sing the part that you created. Here we go.
Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, did you ever down by the bay?
We are almost done. In your seesaw, I want you to type the part of the song that you created. In the first text box, double-click and type the animal that you chose. I chose cat. In the second text box, double-click and tell me what your animal has. I chose baseball bat. Now, I want you to record yourself singing this part of the song. Click on the microphone, and when you're ready to sing, here we go. Did you ever see a cat with a baseball bat down by the bay? When you're done singing, click on the green check mark. Go. Did you ever see a cat with a baseball bat down by the bay? If you want to record yourself singing along with the music, you're gonna have to be really fast with your mouse. Here's how you do it. First, click on the microphone. When the screen says go, click the link to the song. When the song opens, click the play button and then quickly go back to your seesaw. Play. Seesaw. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say, did you ever see a cat with a baseball bat down by the bay? When the song is over, click on the green check mark. Play Seesaw. I hope you enjoyed singing call and response with me today and getting to write your own verse in a song. I look forward to sharing more music with you next week. Until then, take care and have a great rest of your day.